Imagine our motor sailor has not sailed in 30 years. One last check before we fly.
Wow, that was a lot of work.
Yeah, for both of us.
You were telling our sail not gonna get caught on those stupid steps again.
This is a boat. I'm telling you that it won't get caught on the cables that I just fixed.
Now what?
Furling is done. Rigging is finished. Now what? What is now to go sail and see what's going on?
Actually going sailing? We're going sailing!
This woman just put the sails up. That's what I need to see.
We're going sailing. How? We're going sailing.
You know why we have a crow's nest? It's a long ways away.
Clearly going wrong direction for it, no?
This isn't working completely correct, but for now,
So why is it doing this crazy thing?
so we've got a lot of wind. I'm going to open up the head sail because we're kind of in the wind right now. I want to turn a little bit like that.
Tell me when.
Let it loose. A little bit at a time. A little more.
What?
Keep letting it go
I
out.
am. Good?
No. Give it some more.
More?
A little more.
Okay.
Clean
Okay.
it off.
It's tight. Maybe we should switch to a trawler. This is scary.
You know what sucks about being on anchor is we have to go for provision. We are out of food.
And our dirty clothes are piling, literally piling on the boat.
And I found a place that has 2 grocery stores. They said you got to get there on Friday or Saturday or they'll be out of food. We're sailing finally and we're on our way.
Bohemian conch meat. We're gonna do something amazing with it. But first, real tools. If you haven't seen our other videos, conch is a special mollusk that lives in a big shell. This time I'm trying to deep fry. Let's see how this goes. I have not deep fried anything in my life. I hope I will survive this.
Very good. Now we're also very hungry.
We are literally out of food. We have like a couple of things left in the freezer. Let me try this amazing creation. Pretty good. Bohemian chef here. We almost arrived at Staniel Key and we have 0.5 under our keel.
This is when it's nice to have a steel boat. We were supposed to go anchor in there with those catamarans on, but I don't think we're going to be able to go in there. That looks super shallow.
William found another anchorage close by. All we have to do is to cross that patch of sand and hope that the charts are correct.
Well, we have a rising tide, so if something goes wrong, we will have to wait out the tide.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Minus 0.2. That's...
Do we have brown behind us or not?
Yes, we do. We have brown. We also have brown on the side. Looks like we're floating again.
Thank goodness for steel.
Brown again.
Yeah.
Can't we grab a ball?
But you have to get a line ready to go through the ball and then connect to our board.
Might be a better solution.
Daniel K., this is Don Hunter, over. He says, is there possibly a mooring ball available?
The first come, first served, so you can just grab one.
mooring ball. Are you gonna come high-five me?
Good job. So how's it feel to lose your virginity, your first mooring ball?
Losing virginity is always a good thing.
You look here, you can see why we got that head sail working yesterday. Tomorrow around midday we can leave, and we have at least 80 to 90%, according to Savvy Navi, to sail as opposed to motoring. So with this Savvy Navi scheduler program, we can actually look at sailing instead of motoring for a lot of the voyage.
Okay, but we are a motor sailor, so we can actually just motor.
Yeah, but what we've been doing is pretty well wrong, actually. We're just going somewhere because we want to. Right now, based on this scheduling, we can leave, sail, and then stop when we can't sail. And now we're enjoying where we are. Whereas the opposite is we're motoring when it's calm out, and then when it's windy out, we're trying to do things. Using Savvy Navi with the scheduling program, we can probably save at least $2,000 worth of fuel and only motor when we have to.
As a motor sailor, like what you're saying, we obviously can be motoring, but we can be saving a lot of money by using their departure schedule.
And we're always out of sync. Okay, being a pilot, you plan weather for the day because you have to fly and land. But we seem to just pick up and go whenever we want. It's pretty turbulent. Waves are trying to decide which way to go. They're fighting each other. Oh, we can't put the sail up, there's not enough wind. Oh, here's a lot of wind, but we don't want to leave yet. Tested the sail and we were all excited to put the sails up. Wind is not in our favor. We're going just about directly into the wind, save sailing for another day. Got to get ourselves in sync by using a program like this, and then we can start using this program for the long 400 nautical mile voyages and decide where we want to stop. So if we're going to leave from the Exumas, our final for now is going to be the Dominican Republic. We want to stay inside and bounce around all the islands, or should we just go outside and then make super long runs to get further away from the hurricane zone?
Well, let's see what their departure scheduling is saying.
We can go as far as Turks and Caicos on the way down to the DR. So that would be our first stop if we were on the outside. In this case, I can see it really saving us a lot of time because it's going to tell us which days we should leave to do the most sailing. And you know what? It's pretty cool. You know why?
Why?
Because it's saying we should stay here for a while. We can motor, but 340 some nautical miles is going to use a lot of our fuel.
Right. So what if we leave, let's just say, can we go back and do 18, for example? Oh, I see. So it's interesting. So basically the scheduler shows the combination. Part motoring, then you have some time sailing, and then you go motoring again.
Well, what's important is we may not be able to sail all the time, but if we can get 50% sailing in and we have to wait by a week, then we're better off to do that than just saying we're going to go now.
What do you guys think? Should we actually do island hopping, or should we go on outside and sail to Turks and Caicos and then go to Dominican Republic right away? Let us know in the comments. We can change the settings of our boat, right?
This program, unlike others, allows you to put your boat data in. So it works your boat data along with the tide and with the wind. So this makes it a little bit more applicable to your specific vessel as opposed to saying all sailboats can't sail. Our boat, 5 knots, doesn't do much for sailing.
In all the boating programs and apps I personally have on my phone, I feel like I have to always open one program, then open another program, and open the third program and see all of them and make a decision. For someone new to sailing like me, it gives me a good summary of understanding when I should be leaving and when I should not. So you guys know we never put it up in our life.
I think that would be pretty evident.
All in one app versus having to use multiple apps and have multiple subscriptions as well.
I think the biggest advantage is that this app forces you to learn weather. This app forces you to learn scheduling. And this app forces you to follow the clock and tide of the winds and the weather as opposed to your own personal objectives.
Desires.
Right. This is doing my job for me. If you guys have Savvy Navi, let us know what you think.
If you don't have it or you haven't tried it, I'm gonna put the link in the pinned comments and below the video.
Very shallow, so we have to do manual trim.
Manuel?
Manuel.
You can get your laundry done here.
And you can get drunk here.
2 in 1.
This is a great idea. Sit on the porch and drink while somebody else does your laundry.
Somebody else is your wife. Where is this store?
Oh no, keep walking. The
Keep
map said
walking.
go this way. And we keep walking until we hit water.
Till we hit the
Wrong
grocery
way.
store.
You want to ride down the hill in the cart?
No. Look at this, guys.
Pretty amazing.
Spiderweb.
The Explorer. This is pretty amazing. Coconut just falls down and decides to grow on the side of a pile of sand. Don't hurt it.
I'm not having some shade. By the way, we're totally lost. We have this map and we can't get to the grocery store. Hot.
So she brought the expert with her.
Who's the expert? I don't see any.
We have some really cool rentals here, bungalows that overlook the whole ocean. That is tranquil.
I feel like a weatherman. We're standing here at the very right place of Steniel Key Yacht Club, SCYC. Yes, exists here from 1956, which is freaking crazy.
Not really crazy, it's as old as I am. And it looks fantastic, like I do.
Sometimes you can't argue with this man's logic. You can also get your own private bungalow just a couple of hours from civilization. Okay, I hope I can get back without swimming.
We've been gone so long from anything civilized that we get here, we didn't know where to put the dinghy. And suddenly we see that there is actually a dinghy corral place just to bring your dinghy, and then you can walk up and have a meal. Being at anchor has really changed us. Do you have 5 cents? I need to make a call. Hello, hello. How times have changed, huh?
Something from the treasure hunt movies and books. Something I never even thought I can see in person in my life. Breadfruit tree.
I saw one next to the snake.
What?
A baby breadfruit?
I have no idea if they're ripe or not, so we're not gonna take a chance.
Fresh bananas. What are those?
Tiny mangoes. And then there is also a papaya tree right there. Thousands of little mangoes. Green ones, unfortunately.
It's a mango?
Yes. No. What if not? What if I'm wrong? William!
Perfect breakfast.
Like, I'm not kidding. Why are you eating this? I'm not sure. Food!
$260 for this. Good thing we're living at anchor. Hello. Smelling something good here? It's probably me. Anchor life. Anchor wife.